it has ascended meme status.
So today, the only thing I've eaten was 2 really bad pieces of pizza.
Oh god, they were awful.
I know, like, all I could think about is, like, I was staring at them in the case, and I was just like, those look like Satan's asshole.
They had been out for so long. I mean, I ate them, but...
I mean, no, I was going to eat them. It's too late for us.
It's too late.
I can't be saved, but maybe you can.
Oh my god.
On the 5th floor, behind the 3rd story's staircase, inside of the fire extinguisher container,
Oh
you'll find a
God.
note. This note will lead you to an unmarked container underneath a fence post adjacent to some farmland. You must snort the cocaine and wait for the high to take effect. Proceed to step 6.
What the fuck, Brittany? How do you have just a big ass bowl of candy? Let me get some shit. No. Don't leave. No.
Wait.
Sit down.
Okay.
Hold on, Brittany. I know exactly what pack this is. I'm gonna grab it.
Well, don't grab all of them.
No, Brittany, there's hundreds of pieces of candy in this thing.
Well, there's not-
Shut up. I'll kill you myself, I swear. Brittany,
Happy
they're warheads.
Halloween! Happy
Here, look,
happy
Am I
Halloween.
witnessing domestic abuse?
Yes.
Do I need to call a hotline?
She said yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm calling a hotline.
No,
Kill her.
please. I'll kill her first before they get
Slit
here.
her throat.
I think that's what
Call
that
her a
is.
bitch.
Brittany, they called you a bitch. How do you respond? No, don't worry about
I
who I'm
didn't.
talking to.
No, I said call her a bitch.
Oh, okay, Rozzy called you a bitch.
I didn't call her a bitch. I told you to call her a bitch.
Brittany, shut the fuck up and let me get these candy. Alright, get out of my room. Get out of my sight.
Jeez.
Get out of my sight, slave!
What? Brittany, I already found you 1 warhead. That's all you asked of me. Look.
One
deal.
singular warhead.
Look, another one. Brittany, what
Another
the-
one.
Another one.
Another
Guys.
one.
Brittany, you just gotta do this and up the candy. Oh my god, Brittany. As I said, leave this place. You're worthless to me now.
Oh my-
I am witnessing domestic abuse.
Are we witnessing the story of a Mako and Pseudo fucking...
Brittany is not that kind.
I would hope not.
Yeah, me too. I don't want your gay ass Swedish fish. Get out of here.
Old cousin Papa over there.
Please call Swedish fish gay.
Yes.
I will have you in a noose by the end of the month.
I don't like Swedish.
You will hang for your. Oh, you will both hang for your
I don't
treachery.
really
Yeah,
like them either.
someone saying they don't like
All
Swedish
3 of
fish.
you will hang for your treachery.
You goddamn heathen.
My son loves them.
Joe,
Okay.
you can't even
Okay,
eat
your
the Swedish
bloodline
fish.
can be redeemed.
Bloodline.
Don't worry.
You
Your
have
son
been
will save you.
proven worthy.
You cannot be
Real
enlightened.
talk. What are we waiting for?
I think for the memes to stop.
Yeah.
Well, Rozzy. You just gotta bring it all back to reality, don't you?
Bring it
It's
back.
always about you, isn't it?
Bring it back to this alternate reality game.
What am I doing right now? You don't even stop to think about what you could be doing. It's all about what we could all be doing for you.
Like,
Yeah, I am a pretty selfish bastard.
That's just racist.
and Alexis, that's your spirit animal token.
Radical.
So it can move at the same time you do and all that.
Yeah. Just testing. Is my microphone working?
Oh my god!
Still
Yeah.
bugging out every now and then. Okay, good.
We hear you.
You know what, Nug? No, I thought it was Nug. What do you want?
Oh, hi, Nug.
What do you want? Brittany, I'm trying to fantasy.
I'm trying to roleplay.
I'm trying to roleplay this fantasy game.
Brittany,
Give me
I'm
my
not
big
about
body
to-
back.
These are my stats, okay? Brittany, what anime should I weeb out today?
Oh Christ. Ryuji or whatever your character.
She has determined Sword Art Online.
No!
Watch K, you piece of shit.
Do not. Sword Art Online is haram.
It's not even the full name, just Haram.
we have some monster girls here in the party, right?
Yeah,
Roleplay moves.
Yeah.
there's like almost no normal
No.
people here.
Pee in the bathroom.
Uh,
Your pee's at the door. Wait, no, that's really old.
are you
Stop.
saying
The
that
only-
a robot isn't normal? Excuse me?
The only remotely
You're an
normal one here is
ancient
you.
being that doesn't have to fucking eat.
Are you kidding me? You eat the warheads until they turn sweet?
Yeah, that was
Get the fuck out of my room.
raspberry.
What the fuck is this?
my
Warhead discourse.
Swear to God.
Tonight on Warhead Wars.
Tonight on the ultimate
I only like it when
destruction
they
of
shower, the rest
Swedish
of them are
fish
gay.
and warheads.
I'm eating Smarties, you retard, Brittany.
Does it make you smarter, Brad?
They don't. They just make your teeth hurt.
I don't know. Don't you feel dumb?
If in the end you weren't any smarter for it, why did you venture forth?
Because you venture forth, nothing is
I
gained.
don't appreciate what you're
Brittany, why are you still here?
because I'm wondering why you're trying to don't.
Who? Which one?
Alright.
You're like 6 people.
Guys,
Start
we're
the
not
thing.
starting. I'm just gonna open Skyrim.
Yeah, I was about to say, so last time you finished off finding Pandora locked in the shrine after a few Oni had come looking for, well, you're not entirely sure other than the few bits and pieces that they had, and also just eating people in general. Ended up getting the journal that Gadrin is now pouring over at camp that has been temporarily set up after the extremely intense battle that had collapsed the entire shrine and what was left of it, thus also burying any bodies and other such items that were still inside the building itself. After looting some of the Oni, you found that plenty of them had quite well enchanted weaponry, as big and galooting they were. Some of them were very well versed in magic, thus leaving the point of how difficult it is to sometimes face some of these Oni when extremely well versed in their combat skill. At this point, that's when Shrine Keeper Unster had decided to lead you to where the relic had been moved temporarily and in a small disused temple that was only watched over by a few people. And thus, since it would be taking an entire day to get there, on a halfway point, just to be sure that when you go to retrieve the relic, nothing goes awry, Gadrin decided to make camp and take time to look over the journal that he had received from the shrine. At which this point, Shrine Keeper Ornstern has just been informing everyone of the different social standings, especially Gadrin. You've been hearing him talk and explain about the 8 different provinces of Minkaya and how many of the areas are controlled by rebel factions, especially since the great city of Kasai, which is a humongous trade port, and many of you would know that the Jade Regent still rules over, and there's no actual emperor, and that there's also still disbelief. Even Ornster has been explaining his disbelief that the emperor should have been chosen anew by now, and that the Jade Regent is only abusing his power at this point to stay in this the seat of the throne himself. As the conversations continue over and just about the general areas around, he was overall curious of the different locations of all the lands around. How Ornster explains to the west there's the great mountain line of the Hyojin Mountains that block and separate Minkaya in half, all the way up to the north and the south, just bordering on the edge. And that this is the forest of Suisel that you've been traveling through shrine to shrine, that had been requested by the Jade Regent himself for Gadrin to go and remove this relic before it becomes an issue, or even bigger issue than it's already been, apparently. Further north, other than that, he's just been asking about different temples and other locations. That there are a few more towards the north, near the Forest of Spirits. There's a temple bordering on the line of Minkaya and the Forest of Spirits, which is mostly run by Kitsune. And then also the oceans themselves, to the north of the Songo Sea, east where you came over the Okayo Ocean, and over to the west where it looks like a great lake is actually the province of Zidao, run by many a merfolk and merwomen and men. Down to the south is Nanking Bay south trade ports to most of the lands next to Minkaya, Zidao, and other lands further west. At this point, you probably have settled down to heal over some wounds, get different information as to what this is, and even Gadrin himself is just genuinely curious to continue asking different conversation and pieces about each of you. And overall, he'll be looking towards Parcelus and Pandora, like, so, you, I know you're just along for the ride right now. Is there any particular area you'd think you'll go after this that's safe? He's seeing how there's so many rebel factions and rogue enforcers.
Where I go next? Well, I suppose I could always rebuild my temple or find somewhere new to join in. However, I think after all this, and after all is settled, I might find a quiet place to settle down. She then looks over to the shrine keeper. But tell me, Onster, where exactly were you when the Oni were attacking? I believed you were scheduled on to come over and tend to the grounds.
Sorry, my lady, I was delayed. There's been a few bandits keeping tolls on many of the bridges. We've been trying to chase them off, but they stay in large groups, so when we've been alone, it's been very difficult to try and keep them away from bothering other...
Your job is not to take care of bandits, Onster. Your job is to take care of the temples that we must maintain. And your tardiness has cost us one already. I expect not to see such foolishness happen again.
Yes, my lady.
Gadrin and both Gadrin and Onster can recognize that Pandora seems a little on edge. She doesn't exactly seem to be fully paying anyone much mind, and is instead just sunbathing on a rock.
Ornston goes back to keeping the camp, kind of like ashamed for being so tardy to return to the shrine. And Gadrin turns to you, Parcelus. So, where did you come from? You don't really look like you've been adorned with anything from around here, really.
What is adorned?
When is adorned not adorned? When it's ajar.
That's the joke.
Da 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 da.
Ooh.
So
I am here to find something. That is all you need to know.
wow.
Sticking with a group will make it easier.
That's true. We've been looking at a couple of these notes is some kind of strange box. It seems to be causing most of the trouble. So you came in search just like we did. Did you come through the same port, or have you been here a while?
I've been here for a long, long time. I stopped counting the lunar cycles. Took up too much memory.
Ah, I see. Conservative type.
You can never have enough memory.
I disagree. What is your deal?
What is your deal?
I am soul. I have the voices of 1,000 lifetimes coursing through my mind.
That sounds painful.
Sometimes.
I love how you've toned down the volume.
Sol went from like massive shit posting to slightly audible shit posting.
So was reprimanded by the mods, so now he's a bit quieter.
Oh. It seems both of you have quite the age on everyone.
Age isn't everything. So what are all of you doing out here?
Well, I've been escorted so kindly by the group ordered to meet us by the Jade Regent to go to the temples and shrines and find this item and remove it permanently from these lands and return back to where I've come. At this rate, I'm hoping it won't take long. It's quite the difficult land, especially with so many separated dynasties, I think they call it here.
I don't pay much attention to regional governments.
And he's gonna just look back to Yuno and Pseudo and like, oh, you two have been quite the combat already. I wasn't really expecting that, especially since you don't even have any real weapons, and I thought that scythe was just for show initially.
Yes, well, this land breeds warriors.
You could definitely tell that.
Although, in the last battle, I don't quite agree with you about Pseudo-kun over there.
Fucking god. Don't do this to me, man.
He has to blush, look away, and say baka.
It's canon.
That's canon.
Thousands of years.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Although he is good at trimming the hedges.
Hey. None of you could see the goblin inside the bush. I got him.
He was tactically relaying information. He was disguised as a bush. Fully
Disguised
shaped.
as a bush. I destroyed the shape-shifting goblin. No
It
one.
didn't revert back to its original form because he didn't wait long enough.
Yeah, like it's probably gone now. I didn't kill
Yeah.
him. I knocked him out.
Yeah, it was an air goblin. It decayed into just invisible air matter the instant it died.
You'll never know. I just had to keep music because I have just mouthfuls of candy. It's gross.
I mean, don't worry about it. I got gobstoppers.
Everlasting gobstopper. That is what I'm searching for.
he's
I'm looking
searching
for the everlasting.
He's searching for the
gobstopper.
ancient wizard, Mr. Willy Wonka's long-lasting gobstopper.
It will save our dying land.
You're also looking for a boyfriend.
No, I'm gonna die.
That plot line comes later.
Like, that's a later plot line. Don't get too far.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. My
Stop
heart may be
breaking
cold
the
steel.
fourth wall.
Yes.
Get out from behind that curtain.
I will admit, I've seen plenty of people with different bestial enhancements. But
Josh, is this nighttime, by the way? Like, would the moon be out?
Yeah, it's approaching nighttime.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna assume the moon's out from what I'm typing.
Alright. Oh, God. Alright. And Gadrin is, he's just gonna start setting up like a nice stew with the bit of meat that he still has. And he'll be, oh God, he'll be sitting there like, well, I'm glad I set up with a good amount of supplies left over. It'd be extremely worrying if I didn't buy this much. Wasn't expecting to be traveling this long. I thought the location was known exactly already, and not the item be moved around already.
I do not eat. You do not need to worry about me.
I'm not hungry at the moment. Even though she looks like she hasn't eaten in a while.
That's clearly visible.
I'll trade some wine for some of that meat.
Are you making a move on the dwarf?
No, I just want meat.
Still.
Trail rations.
Trade my wine for some of that.
Oh my God. Alright, so
I'm shrining that as quote of the night until anybody does anything else otherwise.
Leroy. Sorry. Leroy Jenkins.
You don't even do it right. You don't sound as depressed. It's gotta be like a tone shift. Leroy Jenkins.
It'd still be
I
good.
guess I'll just Leroy Jenkins.
So Gadrin will take us because it'd be rude not to share it with you at least. I did intend for us to be traveling together. He'll take out a spare tankard and hand it to you as well.
Kids.
Mighty generous of you to be sharing such a fine wine. Oh, I must say this place is as beautiful as it is dangerous from what I've seen. Just hoping the last of this won't be such an intense trek.
Just how life is here.
Ah, so what's your story? Yours seems so quiet.
I mostly just travel.
Like that other fox fellow who passed us by in the woods.
Wasn't he a wolf?
Fox or wolf, I have a little hard time telling when they're that big.
Well, it might just be in our nature. We enjoy freedom.
Certainly over the years, we've been given a lot more freedoms. Interjects Pandora.
So, are both of you of like the same race? You seem to have quite the differences.
Certain species don't get along.
Henge yokai determine their affinities towards other animals as their base animal sees fit. For example, I'm the solitary type. I don't mind others so long as they don't pester me too much.
Well, to explain why your home was so far out then.
I created a temple for others, not for myself. And Bahamut understands that I can't worship him every day.
So that's what led you to have such a humble home. It's a shame that those big galoots had ruined it so quickly.
Nothing of actual value was kept in there, thankfully. She sort of says this and then turns away. She seems to just be like continually splaying on the rock.
Hell, I could tell it bothers you losing such a home. Hopefully you can rebuild one better or just as good.
She shoots Gadrin a slight glare. I said I'm not bothered by it.
Okay. Oh God.
Do your as Alexis. What?
As bottom of the screen.
No, I know that. I fucking accidentally did that. Whoopsie.
Yes.
Oi.
Couldn't resist. So as the night wears on, Catherine's just enjoying the drink with Kaede. What the rest of you do?
I'd approach Pseudo to have a word with him.
We all have words inside us.
Oh my god. When I approach you, are you just like monologuing out loud or something?
Oh my god, yes!
Yeah.
Everybody's just a different variety of mentally broken. I love the idea of just somebody just actively monologuing all their inner thoughts like they're in a play. They don't know that I intend to betray them. You intend to what?
Excuse me! Go on.
Pseudo-kun, may I have a word with you?
Sure.
Speaking about the last battle, I know you're young, but a man who can't uphold his beliefs is pathetic, dead or alive. I can teach you.
I could use that in an effort to gain more power. Punches
Are you?
fucking air.
Are you?
Yes. Go on.
What'd you say?
No, go on. What I
Um,
was saying is about wind.
I walk a black path. Are you sure you wish to follow me?
Now scroll up. And exactly what that shit says.
Yeah, the moon stuff.
Yeah, that's coming into play. He was monologuing to himself earlier. Now it's cool.
Yes.
He kind of looks to the side, like he's like fuck yeah, I said that. It's cool. And then
Well.
he continues.
So you accept?
Yeah.
Then you may call me Sensei.
Oh no.
Tsuto-kun.
Yes! The perfect lead-in!
I walk on this boulevard
About to be
of broken.
faded. No, you have to change your
Don't know
as.
where it goes. All in the run I walk.
Lesson 1, something to sleep on.
Oh no.
In battle, do not fear death.
Oh, okay.
Do not run away. Fight with your all. And yes, do not fear death as long as I am around.
I got you.
Yeah, don't
Gets
fear
out
death,
like a
'cause she'll just
fucking
kill
like
you.
they're kind of like a parchment and writes this shit down.
He's like writing it down. Oh jeez.
It's gonna be on the test. You better study.
Death Will this be like a test later? It's like, just... Okay. Whatever.
Good night, Pseudo-kun.
No.
That
Sensei.
For fuck's sake.
Josh, your campaign's just gonna be a fucking weebloid.
I love it.
Go ahead and rename it from Puzzle Box of Gemini to Weeb Box of...
Weeb Box of Gemini.
Alright.
Ooh. Little Monster energy drink. I'm actually feeling it, unlike caffeine.
So, as the night rolls on, Gadrin's just having a good old hum to himself as he keeps sharing drinks with Kaede. And after a while and a couple of more drinks in, you could tell he had a good amount. His face gets a little more red. I think it's time to turn in. I've poured over plenty of these notes and I think I have a good idea. It doesn't seem like his objects have a real issue unless it's by ritual or something, but I'll finish looking over it in the morning. He goes and turns it in for the night.
Mr. Gadrin, can I read that book? I actually do not sleep.
He looks for a minute. He's like, "Where are your eyes?"
What you perceive as a face is how I get sensory perception.
Very well. I suppose it would be good to have someone who keeps on reading it through the night. Just don't go running off, then again I'd probably hear you.
I am not the quietest.
At this point, Pandora will look at Onsta. Come here, Shrine Keeper.
Oh no.
Ooh, is this about to get BDSM?
Oh my!
Share my bedroll.
Give me your body heat, slave.
Things are getting steamy.
So he approaches cautiously, and Gadrin also hands over the notes and to you, Parcelis. He keeps the ones he's translated in his pouch. Good night. Let me know if you find anything odd.
All of you may sleep. I do not sleep, so I will watch.
At this point, Pandora just seems to be whispering something to the Shrine Keeper.
Alright.
Break his neck. Finishing move.
These fuckers again.
Ah! They're so adorable looking.
The mini sun bros.
They're moon bros.
Pandora just sort of looks at them. She's like, she doesn't really have any mind of them. She's just sort of like, they're here. That was the entire whisper, by the way. Not to the Shrine Keeper on, so this is after she's finished whispering. She's just like, they're here.
Josh.
Yes.
Because I basically cleanse spirits as my job, can I ward myself against these things so they don't come near me?
Yes, you could do that.
I don't think they'd want to, because I think they can maybe sense
Oh yes,
me a little bit.
They can definitely
they
sense.
avoided you last time.
I just want to be doubly sure I don't wake up with like one of these on my chest or something.
Just sitting there staring him in the face.
I got a jockey on my back!
No, you just wake up and one's just like sitting on top of your boob or something, and you're like, oh, it's just fucking pseudo wakes up and then goes full weeb.
And blood comes out of his nose, and this campaign ends in a horrific
Let
fashion.
me protect you, Sensei, and then fucking
grabs.
just grabs the titty.
I feel like that's totally a thing that would happen to him.
So yes, the shrine keeper comes over and yes, my lady.
I hope I've made myself clear.
Yes.
And with that, she sort of just waves him off, goes back to curling up atop the rock.
I guess before I go to bed, I ask if anyone needs me to make them a potion. Healing potion.
Actually, yeah, I don't think... no, sorry.
Hmm?
I was thinking, you know, Pandora Maiden might need one, but then again, I'm already like a shaman, so I've got plenty of healing stuff.
Yeah.
So I should be okay.
Alright.
So, I imagine everyone who turns in, while the...
Pandora's just gonna stay up for probably a little while longer, just until everyone's asleep. Sort of like doing night watch
Alright.
and whatnot. Being part animal and whatnot. Part snick.
And,
I mean, you know, the robot doesn't sleep, so he can take care of that.
yeah.
Well,
I
it's
can-
true, but
I am
still.
awake forever.
You
It's
just
actually kind
misgendered
of
me.
Scary. Did you just misgender me? You have triggered the death mode. Kill.
I have been triggered.
Would you like to rephrase that?
No, just probably about midway through, Pandora will just pray to Bahamut, that's all. Just nothing special, just praying for a bit and then going to sleep.
And all the little Kamadas, like, see you put up the barrier, and they're just kind of like... You see one, like, almost like a child would, just, like, push on a wall, and just kind of, like... and then just kind of lean on it.
It engulfs him in like black flames, and he
Jesus
dies.
Christ!
Alright, so they all start running away. You just hear, like, little clicks going on.
Yeah! He lets out a really like little kid scream, like.
You just hear, like, this little... right before it just... And then...
Oh, damn, you're a murderer. I'm
You're
recording
only
this on
noticing this now?
I have to notice it for the first time.
Oh my fucking god.
In my centuries of existing, I've only met such few douches.
Alright.
Douche.
Douche.
So, does Pseudo remain vigilant along with Soul, or are they turning in for the night?
Does Soul, like, have the immortal thing?
Immortality?
Like, nah, I don't remember what it's called.
The thing that I have where I do not need to sleep.
Yeah.
That, no.
No,
He still needs sleep.
it's pretty much unique only to me.
Well, that and Shard Mine.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're basically just another construct, except for they're made out of crystals instead of metal.
I wish to sleep.
Wait, no. There we go.
Josh, put me somewhere. Oh, okay. No!
Ooh, getting spicy.
Spicy on the first night, huh? It won't make it to the next battle.
When you go to bed, Pseudo, you can see all the spirits kind of peeking out.
I mean, I feel like they should avoid me a little bit more. Seeing as much as these dark gods have touched me.
They're avoiding you, but not as much as you know. After saying
Good.
one
Wouldn't
of
they be
them.
slightly drawn to Pandora, considering she's got the whole shaman thing going down?
Oh yeah, that's why they're around you and Kata. Or
Alright.
She's got like a squad, dude.
there's like one sitting on Pandora's tail. They're all
Yeah.
kind of huddling around the rock.
She-
a little.
she doesn't seem to mind the one on the tail. As idly as she can sleep, she just sort of... It's sort of like a hammock.
Coyote has got a fucking army of them after they all ran off.
Are they like holding onto her tail or something?
Yeah. They're kind of like ducking and weaving in between her feet and stuff. Kind of like how you would see like a mother and her puppies and such. Like there's just a whole bunch of puppies like running around. Alright.
I will read.
So, Parceless, as you read on a little bit through the night, you find out that the box is a puzzle box in question brought over from this city known as Waterdeep. And the initials KP stand out a lot for each posted date, and this person references a man named Char traveling with him, keeping his aid, and that some of these experiments and rituals that he's been practicing on this item have produced some interesting results. As you get further and further into the book, you realize that what seemed like absolute insanity and gibbering slowly starts to form into more of intellectual statements and actual condensed thought with nothing really wandering off, almost like something's changed throughout the entirety of the time. Towards the end of it, for the time of the night that you can read, you find that he actually managed to extract something from the puzzle box itself. He's not entirely sure what it is, but he continue experiments later, is what his last stated before the end of the night, and everyone starts getting up.
Mm-hmm. I will have wrote most of that down on separate notes.
I assumed as much.
Since, as I saw that, Gadrin did, attempting to follow in his example and be helpful. Stop swapping places over there.
What?
Stop.
My
You
God.
can't stop me.
Are you a sidewinder?
Oh.
I don't sleep at all. Who's insensitive now?
I was just gonna say my anaconda don't want none unless I got buns on.
Oh snap!
So, as the dawn starts to peek over, you see all the Kamada start going back into the trees and different plants all around. The others are still kind of watching Yuna. She sleeps like not really willing to come out of the bushes now. After seeing one of them consumed in dark flame. And you just kind of see them mesh with the plants and then just disappear for the day.
I came up with the best name for your spirit animal.
Malanaconda.
No, it's my. That's an I.
My anaconda. My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't. No, unless you got buns on.
So,
Turns out Pandora is just an allegory for Nicki Minaj in her early days.
oh god.
Before she became black.
Yes. Before the black took over.
We gotta bring Black back.
So, as soon as it's early, Ornster is early to rise, more than others. He quickly strolls out into the woods. You could tell it seems like he's foraging for different plants and such to have a quick breakfast for. You could hear Gadrin tossing in his blanket. And you just hear him spit. And he just kind of like pushes one thumb to the side of his nostril. That was a good rest. Morning, Parcelus. Did you find out anything interesting?
Here are my notes. I'd prefer not to talk about it out loud.
Alright. I'll read them as we walk.
His writing is very, very, very meticulously orderly.
Her
Almost
writing.
to a point that it would look like a... you know, I'm even getting messed up now. Sorry. Sorry, Parcelus.
Her writing.
I'm gendering you as a man by accident.
Oh, God.
Paracelsus has to apologize to themselves now.
I am sorry myself.
This is impressive writing. You carry a printing press in that bag of yours?
It is for precision.
I may have to ask you to do more of my notes later. I'm not so fresh sometimes after I have a few drinks. And he goes and like scrounges up like what was left in the pot, if any at all, for the stew in the morning. And he kind of looks over at everyone else like, I see. Everyone had a good rest. That's good. Oh, myself. Oh God.
Oh, gee. So, where are we headed today? Refresh my memory.
We're waiting for Ornstar to get back from wherever he's gone to go to that temple where the item is, so I can collect it before it seems to travel again. Yeah, a little more ways to travel from what he was telling us. I just wanted to make sure that I could read over this journal and make sure there's no surprises when we got to pick up this item.
Well, I'm sure there will be. It's an item of great power.
Seems to be nothing but misfortune in its path. So.
Is that my phone? It was.
So, Arnster finally comes back. You can see he's just casually eating some mushrooms and a few other stringy vine plants. And he's got a pouch full of berries. Oh, if everyone seems to be ready and packed up, I can finish leading the way to the rest of the temples.
I'm ready.
Pandora still seems to be asleep.
He'll gingerly.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
He's getting eaten.
He's gonna gingerly go over and softly tap on Pandora's shoulder. My lady, we must head out.
Pandora seems to snap awake. I know that. I was testing you. Now go away. Just like hisses even a little.
Yes, of course.
I have met few people as rude as her.
She is quite testy.
I've met people with more brains than you are. They're called goblins.
I do not have a brain. I am metal.
It's quite obvious you don't have a brain.
select everyone.
If I only had a break.
So. There we go. So, as the day wears
Look
on...
at them graphics.
Yeah. Not the prettiest, but he gets the job done. As the day travels on, there's plenty of forest covered and slowly start to come out to more of a opening and clearing in some of the areas. Further ahead, you could see what looks to be a bridge going over a small river with what looks to be a green woman on the other side, just casually waiting.
I ask everyone before we arrive, does anyone know what that is or know that person?
Would we need to make a check for that? Like religion, nature, history, etc.?
You could do a...
They probably want some money.
You could do a perception, try and see from a distance without getting too close.
Give me a second.
I will attempt this. Oh good, my perception's nice and low.
You don't have the telescope installed on your head?
I pawned it off.
Pawned off that ocular implant.
For my failed bar.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Alright. So, it doesn't take a lot to tell from the distance that this looks more or less like a half-orc wearing what seems to be something around her fists. Probably a brigand or a thug. A bridge troll.
Pandora will approach first, I guess.
Alright. So as you approach up, when you get to the edge of the bridge, you can hear the female orc on the other side call out, "Don't cross unless you got 10 gold to pay me."
At this point, I think, since this is a social situation, I'm going to roll Intimidate and say, how about you let us cross before I cut your head off, and then wear your breasts as shoulder plates?
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Shit.
That's pretty appropriate. Oh,
He got
natural one.
The nat 1 on a 15, though. That's a 16 still.
That's still a natural one.
Yeah, I know, that's not impressive, but still, she's trying her absolute hardest. She's waking up. Clearly.
She's not so fresh this morning. She's like, whew, oh man, you're one of the fieriest ones I've met today. But I've got my friends to help me out. And she kind of waves them, and they come out into the open.
Just 3 of them. She sort of looks at them all again. Really now? You over there in the middle. You don't look that impressive. Your bow looks like it was freshly cut out of a twig. And obviously she's going to roll Intimidate the one in the middle.
Alright.
And I think this should take a penalty from her failing on the first one already.
It's gonna be a little tougher on the DC, trust me.
I have all my power points.
Oh my
I'm sorry, what was
God.
that? Actually, I think I'm going to spread that to everybody. Really, just 3.
You can
Well,
see...
that's a drastically different roll.
15 fucking Intimidate. Bitch!
So, at this point, you could tell they're all very nervous. They're all keeping their arrows trained on you, but still shakily. Like the orc.
They don't want to stick around with this.
Yeah, the orc is just kind of sitting there, like, all right. especially since there seems to be so many of you. I guess we could let you pass for now.
That's what I thought. But say, you don't look too bad. She sort of sneaks up. She sort of slinks across the bridge first. How about you tell me where you're going later, and we'll have a small talk about this little encounter.
Oh God. So you could tell her body tenses up, like she was almost expecting for you to hit her, but instead with that reaction, she's almost flustered and can't really figure out how to react with that.
She's literally buying everyone to... Like, come on, guys, move across the bridge. I'm distracting the orc woman. But I don't say this, obviously, just...
She kind of steps aside, and she's just like, we have a camp, not too far from here, just, and you can tell she's just, like, panicked at this point.
Don't be so timid, dear. You can tell me all about it. She's sort of waiting on everyone to come across, guys. Come on. Hurry you fuck up.
You've not given us
Nat 20 fuck with a 15 intimidate doesn't last forever.
With that, she's, you actually kind of get a little more out of her of that. We were paid by some Oni to slow people down at this point and try and keep traffic away from here.
Oh dear, you didn't have to be paid by those gruesome Oni. Did you know that they hurt little girls like you? It would be such a shame if you got hurt.
Roll diplomacy on that.
Okay. Oh no, that was legit.
Oh my fucking God.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yes, my liege.
Yes, my liege.
Okay. I'm gonna whisper this to Josh.
It's Sensei, Baka.
Damn it!
Oh my God.
I'm doing my liege for this moment.
Yeah,
But,
I would definitely
hope-
give that to you because...
I hope this is prepared.
What's going on now?
Yells out, "Kill them!"
Oh, okay. I was gonna
And
punch
then-
this guy beneath me.
And then Pseudo's gonna do something.
Oh no.
So, just as I'm rolling fucking diplomacy too.
He's gonna burst into song.
I think that's a fair enough fucking diplomacy roll.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so...
Josh.
Alright, oh my fucking God, this is a situation. Alright, so right as like the...
This is a situation.
Yeah, as
It
the
is
orc,
indeed.
as the orc is kind of like spilling everything, that gets yelled out, so I...
Well, it doesn't really, like, he kind of, like, whispered it to me, basically. Like, go rip that one's heart out. So that's what we're gonna attempt to do on this man.
Alright.
Fucking you assholes! You're fucking denying Pandora some sweet orc poo.
Oh, jeez.
I don't think it's sweet when you add orc to it. I'm gonna be honest.
Clearly,
Josh, you want me to just punch him?
It's more of a rugged.
it's not easy being green unless you have green.
No, it's not sweet. It's rugged.
Still, it's some fucking nice orc poo, and you're denying Pandora orc poo.
Oh, God. Alright, so yeah,
You can always do the corpse.
roll a surprise attack +2 CA.
Okay.
Why? We were just telling fucking you assholes.
Cock
She's
block.
just talked them down out of fucking attacking. And
This
now
is what
you're
happens when you don't tell people your plan.
Alright, so yeah, roll damage.
Can I roll to kill fucking, you know. Well, yeah, she got paid by the Oni. She wasn't working for them. We can pay them higher.
I'm using Eternal Mountain.
Oh my
God almighty.
Damn it! Ah, no!
Oh dear.
And a D6.
Yep.
Oh, and a D6.
You're flurry.
Jesus.
Well,
Oh, and a flurry. That's a different. That's 4 more damage, though. I think, right?
doesn't matter if she was.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was a D6.
I spooked them all with a fucking
Yeah,
crit.
no.
Now I'm about to get Orc Brew. You guys are fucking alright.
I mean, you could save her
swear.
for later.
Well,
You can always
yeah,
capture her. That's a very good point. You can swap to non-lethal damage at any time in this edition, I believe.
Alright, so...
Oh, man. I wish it was closer to the fucking ledge.
you pushing them?
They slide.
Yeah, so you would be... Unfortunately, you would have to be beside the edge to do that.
I know.
So you just immediately come over and assault the elf. Now you're close enough to see that he is an elf.
Oh.
Why would an elf help an
It's been kind of low. But
Okay.
fucking alright. So they all immediately
Okay.
train on you. The one you just hit drops his bow, kind of falls flat on his back.
He actually does fall prone, yeah.
Yeah, and he's just like holding up what looks like a sword made of obsidian, and in guard, and they're all sitting there like bows now trained on Pseudo, and the other one's got trained on Soul since he's closest.
Destroy him.
Do it! Kill him!
Oh god, yeah.
Damn, Paracelsus is just going fast. Oh my god. I'm totally gonna yank kill that guy. I'm gonna scorpion that archer.
I'm just gonna tell the fucking orc woman that I was totally hitting on. How about you just cross the bridge for a little while and we'll take care of these. I'll take care of this problem.
I mean...
Why
Like,
is Josh rolling so much? Oh wait, no.
rolling initiative for everybody else.
Why is
I
one of them only a +5?
also love it how Gadrin and Ornster were completely just like. throughout
Also,
that whole
if you're debating whether my
brain dead.
dexterity bonus is higher, it isn't.
It is not.
I would say,
Unless they have a negative dex.
Josh, I also have +1 to everything right now. Every resistance.
alright. So, oh my fucking god. With that initial throw, the Orc Pugless kind of hears that. Gadrin hears you as well. I would imagine Parcellus would hear that as you say that to the Orc. And she's just gonna kind of just be like, fuck it, and go across the
She's
bridge.
out?
Yeah. It's
Fuck yeah, orc poon.
up to Parcellus if he wants. Oh, she wants to attack.
If she's running away, he isn't gonna swim. I don't know though. You didn't tell me your plan. It was audible, right?
Yeah, you heard.
Yeah,
you
Does
heard
she have
her.
a ranged weapon?
No, she's clearly got like fist claws.
Okay. All right, then I won't kill her.
Yeah.
If she had a ranged weapon, I was gonna scorpion throw her into the lake.
Scorpion throw. That sounds awesome.
Fucking suplex her ass into the lake, but.
Oh, I have a grappling hook. It's pretty sick. I can
pull,
like. Yes.
pull fucking scorpion that archer dude into the lake.
That's what I was gonna
it. It's your destiny.
It's a pretty nasty ability to have it too. It's like range 4 and it targets will.
I convinced someone who was being paid by the Oni to turn just because I'm a sweet, sexy snake lady. Fuck yeah.
I don't know if she's into that
I'm
yet.
fast.
Like, come on.
She is. She clearly is. If she's like stuttering and blushing.
That's just how charming you are, though.
Charming.
She might not
with
wanna
15
hit it.
fucking- 15.
So
I'll make sure she agrees to it.
Oh, so you're gonna rape her?
this assassin is gonna
Moving on.
draw draw his obsidian blade, and he's gonna step up and try and attack Soul directly, seeing how that seems the most opportunistic. Verse AC.
When the leader crosses the bridge and gives up, they still want that ass. I'm impressed.
Well, they're just got one guy down right now. Alright, so the hits.
Oh shit, this is the best time to use it. Wait.
Oh, you stabbed me in the ass.
8 damage. Alright. Parcelus.
Alright, I can no longer grappling throw him off the cliff because he moved. It's disappointing.
My
yeah,
life
I mean,
isn't endless.
Oh, it's one push, huh?
No, I'm talking about lodestone. I must pull the target. Let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, I only pull it. I can't. Yeah, so it'd have to be so that he'd actually be on a cliff, which is debatable if right there is a cliff. Okay.
Ooh.
Very weird. This is a very weird song.
Alright, perform the 5-foot step maneuver. Perform the mark maneuver.
Alright.
And what's the other maneuver that I want to perform? Which one is my... Okay, yeah. Conductive defense. I hit the wrong button to go back to this tab. Starting a real good, trend. Okay, that probably did not hit.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
Okay. And that is all I do.
Alright. This guy, he's extremely nervous, and he saw Pseudo basically go in on his friend there, so he's gonna take aim at him and loose an arrow. Versus AC. Oh, doubt that.
Okay.
Pseudo-kun is doing jump whip.
Yeah, she says as she's like moving past him, starting to do her spin, she says to Pseudo, "Finish him."
Oh no.
Grant you favor of the gods. Favor of the dark god.
I don't want these gods' favor.
Why can't I hold all these gods' favors?
And I'll move up to this dude and Sundering Might him.
Step to me.
Oh yes, that definitely.
And I'm gonna attack on Essence of Death. 21 total damage.
So you instantly bloody this man as you bring the scythe down and just rips this enormous gash in his chest, and you actually split his bow in two.
Nice.
Yes, it was a twig.
I told you.
That's it for me.
Pseudo, do your mistress's will.
So I like a +2 now? Yeah?
Undress her with your eyes and your swordsmanship.
Wait, what? I don't have swordsmanship.
Why not?
She told him to rip out his heart, and he uses his fists.
I always thought he used a sword. That's why he was going full weeaboo.
He's a monk.
And can't monks use swords?
Yeah,
Or
they
am I
can.
thinking of 5e?
Yeah, just Kenshiro that shit. Just fucking Kenshiro it.
You don't want a samurai Champloo it instead?
No,
Yeah,
just
I forgot
just punch out his fucking mouth like that.
Alright. Pseudo, you move.
I'm gonna 5-storm. I'm just making sure this is updated.
2, 3, 4. Damn, I'd have to 5-foot step to be able to yank the orc woman to her death.
Alright, the orc woman is not killable.
12 against reflex, Josh.
That's probably not gonna hit even a level 1, dude.
I know.
You're lucky I favor you so much. You get a reroll, so
That's a little bit better.
Alright, that's much better.
so 13 plus 4, right? 17 damage.
God damn. So you just see Pseudo's fist just like sink straight into this guy's chest, and he coughs up blood. He
Nice.
almost, you could just see his entire chest cave in at this point. He just, a last breath out of his body.
Oh,
Your
we got it.
sensei nods approvingly.
Soul's
You take
misplaced on the
soul?
order, by the way.
I can't hold souls.
You're not trained in the way of soul stealing yet.
I'm not trained.
You're not Shang Tsung.
I think Soul
Slips
should go
through my
first.
slippery
But,
fingers like butter.
Is it Soul? Oh yeah, how'd he get down there?
Who
Alright,
knows?
Soul.
Because he did his initiative after you ordered.
Soul! 1,000 lifetimes are awaiting you!
Oh, gotta change that background.
Alright, I'm gonna target the archer in front of me with Witch Bolt.
Alright. Is that range?
Yes.
Alright, so he'd get a free attack unless you shift back one.
Gonna provoke.
Gotcha.
I'll wait for Macias.
You can shift up to here if you want.
Finish him.
Then you can do Witch Bolt free. Oh, that's definitely hitting. So, you just launch out this lightning bolt and it just clings onto his chest plate. He can't even move out of the way even the slightest bit and just starts electrocuting him. You can see his muscles tensing up.
And that's it for me.
Pandora,
Open up Pandora's box.
you got your spirit with you.
So say the spirits.
There we go. Okay, so I'm going to quickly slide up to this guy.
Alright.
Just slither up to this guy, and I'm going to use one of my encounters called the Steadfast Mount. Let's hope it hits. Rossi? Modifier on Steadfast is currently...
Wait, it's going to be a flat 0. I will point out that's a spirit attack. It goes through your spirit, not you.
Are you sure? Because it says that it goes... My companion becomes a protective barrier, but I do the hit damage.
And which one was it?
Steadfast Mountain Guardian. It's
Up here.
it's red. It's next to Bramble Ally.
Yeah, that's melee spirit 1.
Okay.
But also,
So-
when you make a move, your spirit animal can move with you.
Yeah, which I will do just over here.
If it's a melee one, the spirit animal would have to be next to the assassin, just to be sure.
It's yeah, it's a melee. Damn it.
So,
Alright,
just
well,
move it down.
I'll
Your spirit has your move speed plus 4, you know.
I know. I'm just trying to figure this out. Anyway,
It's fast.
so actually, we'll make it slither up here instead, so it moves 1, 2, 3.
The snack is
6,
getting into
7.
position.
Yep. So as I encounter this archer over here,
Oh.
my companion's going to become literally its scales become all stony. And I'm going to use Steadfast Mountain, and the modifier would be 0.
Yes.
This rock hard snake.
Ah, damn, that does not hit.
Unfortunately, not.
I was hoping that I could push this guy 2 squares down there.
As soon as he sees the snake coming around and sees all the rock forming around it, it becomes extremely obvious what it's going for. And he just holds up his blade and pushes it to the side as it launches it out to bite him.
Damn. All right.
Damn, he just gave the cold shoulder to that snack.
That
He
attack
only
is,
wanted to bite your pee.
it is versed his lowest defense, but I really doubt he has an 11 in anything.
Filthy 11s.
Be a little tough to get an 11 unless it's like a minion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a filthy 11 right there.
Dang, I was hoping for the push.
As soon as there's a cliff, everyone wants to throw something off of it.
Yes.
It's the
I
only
know, right?
way. It is the only way to do it. It is the only way.
Kaida.
Alright.
Okay.
Here's the problem. Is I don't like these guys. I don't like cowards. And I don't like that snake. I'm gonna shift one and clever shot the orc that's running away.
Oi, no! Fucking Rosie, no! Oi, Rosie,
Do what I can't.
don't. Really don't. Fucking don't. Fucking shoot the orc that I'm fighting.
That's a elf.
Oh,
Wow.
So, max damage, tell me. And roll your max.
It's
if it's
3
magical
points
weapon.
higher. And
Alright, magic weapon bonus if you have one.
So
my
this-
magic weapon bonus is. Sure.
I need to make a macro for extra crit die as well.
8. Yeah, just the 1d8.
Oh my fucking god.
You know what? If that's gonna be fuck it, I'm gonna add Cold Shadow Strike. That's an extra 10.
26,
Oh, extra 10 you said?
Yes, also that way.
Oh my.
Oh my god! So you just like impale her in an arrow and like the wind like catches the arrow for some reason, just throws her into the gorge.
Alright, so.
Oh,
Holy
what?
shit. That's 36 damage.
Why?
Did you just hit the rocky outcropping right there?
I mean, she still. Oh,
No.
okay.
Fail their
So,
fail.
I was about to say.
and so, as you see this arrow just sink straight into her heart, you think she is like about to take another breath before being swept off the edge, and you just hear this sickening crunch and tear of metal and flesh as she just goes straight down the cliffside and then just splashes down, and you just see a stream of red going down.
Yuno nods approvingly. Kill all
I
the
resign from the
bandits.
game.
Oh my god.
What,
Rosie.
wait, what just happened?
Hold on.
Just a moment.
Yep.
Did somebody just leave? Because did he just leave?
Yeah.
Really? Over to that?
Because Rosie just one-shot the Poon train.
Pandora just wanted to get her tail wet. Instead of dick, get it?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Well, I would imagine that.
I just gotta keep scrolling down for what I was looking for.
I would imagine that would be Kaita's turn.
Yeah.
So we're going to over to Gadrin and such because I'm just leaving them at the bottom because I wasn't expecting them to be alive still. You could
I
tell.
wasn't even that angry when my character died. Like, come on.
So, Gadrin.
Wait, what just happened?
Alexis got mad at Rosie for killing his chance at Poon in game.
Oh my god.
Amazing. Absolutely 10 out of 10 D&D.
Okay.
You are now from henceforth known as the Moon Slayer.
Oh my god.
You prevented unwanted STDs from spreading in the party.
Like.
Oh god! And then Ornster is going to point out his staff, and he's going to launch what looks like a ethereal green serpent out from his staff towards the assassin.
Code for penis.
Oh my god! And he's gonna fail miserably. Cucked as fuck.
Didn't you roll an 18 for that guy's attack?
That was Gadrin. Gadrin hit, did 11 damage. That was
Oh.
Mornster trying to shoot.
Oh, okay, I forgot you didn't put them on that thing.
Yeah. And now this guy would be attacking Gadrin, seeing how he's being grappled by him right now. Your body and get you're just as weak as the ones at home. Yeah, he doesn't even hit him. Parcelus.
Do I have a shove? 1 second. I'm pretty sure I have a shove. I have to Sparta this guy. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna 5-foot step. Disrupting advance.
The boot.
Yeah.
And
Parcelus
Gadrin's holding him and like lining him up for you to kick him.
Do it! Give him the boot! Throw his ass over the edge!
Okay, where's my macro for this?
Keep in mind, this is like a 20-foot drop.
Yeah. You're the boot. 16 versus AC.
Right on the money.
Push 2 squares.
So, you just hear this crunch as you kick him right in the hip. You can hear the fucking leg just right out of socket. And you just hear him screaming all the way down. Doesn't even fully get into the water. You hear him hit partially on the stream's edge, and you just hear as you see blood seeping down the river as he's partially in the water.
Terminated.
Terminated. Oh my god.
And this
I need synthetic skin to blend in.
this guy freaking out. He's gonna try and run. So you know you get a free attack.
Can be used as melee basics, so
Damage. Alright. So, as he's turning and running, you clip him right on his leg. He's just limping away slowly now. He doesn't get very far as he's now just stuck right there, trying to keep his wound shut.
I will fly after him.
You know.
what did Pseudo say?
Nothing.
Oh.
I fly.
I fly to him soon.
He's fast.
He's fast.
Aye.
No.
Sugoi.
Good. Move down 1. Or up 1. Do that one.
Alright, so
Yeah, so, just, sprints after him when she's almost to him, she does a spin around, bringing the scythe in a circle motion straight into his back.
oh man. So as you bring it right up into his back, it just goes straight through his leather, and you can see the tip of the scythe poking out his stomach as well as you just see this spray of blood come through the face mask a little, and he just goes limp on your scythe. It's combat.
Poon was slain tragically. He even went away on Discord.
Yeah, so while that's happening, I'm gonna go down to this nerd.
The 20-foot cliff down here.
No, you're right. Not that cliff. I forgot that. For some reason I was thinking she died here. Never mind.
No. She got yanked off the cliff down into the river and disappeared under the water.
By the best trick shot MLG 360 scope, where you pulled them towards you with an arrow.
I gotta admit, that's an amazing ability.
Yeah, that was like a 360 no scope, dude.
I guess, yeah, that probably does make a lot more sense, like, if you clip the leg, which causes them to stumble.
Yeah, that's true. Because she was right at the edge.
Because my other thought was, you shoot the arrow like Hawkeye from, the Avengers, and, like, the wind catches it and changes its direction.
Alright.
I guess that only really worked because, they were super far up in the air.
Nigga crit. Is the river flowing that way?
Yeah.
That was a natural 20 if I've ever seen one in a film.
So she's probably like here, or depending on how strong the
That's what
current
gave
is.
you the power to roll a 20, Rossi. When failure is all but assured, you will roll the 20 and change the world.
Change something.
Alright, so combat's over and
I'm gonna loot some people.
Pandora stares in shock. Is just
In the water.
Yeah, silent. And then Ornster looks over to Soul like, "You're hurt. Here, let me aid you." You can see the mending magic touching over where the sword had wounded you before. You get a surge +3 back. We appreciate it.
Filthy bandits.
So how did we kick 2 of them into the water?
I suppose they weren't expecting a ploy that they themselves would use. They fell for it.
Aye, it's interesting to hear that you're working for Moroni. That's concerning, considering how strong the other 3 that we fought were.
Wait. You say Moroni?
She was
More
nicer to
Oni.
Oh, okay.
thugs than she was to people who don't try to regularly kill and extort her.
Clean bandits now.
Yeah, we just put them in the washing machine.
Yeah, they're all washed up.
Oh my god, can I get a washing machine augmentation? Where just like I open up my stomach and I just like, you can throw some clothes in.
We're all putting our clothes in your chest.
Oh god.
They'll be done in 6 hours.
Per
Spin cycle and you start spinning.
Whoops, wrong way.
Oh my. God. You could see a look on Orster's face is fairly concerned. I don't have a good feeling if they were trying to keep people from going this way towards what's left of the temple.
It means we're headed in the right direction.
Weren't they just extorting them?
They were in the employ of the Oni. Perhaps they were ordered to guard this location. Perhaps not. I just feel like we're headed in the right direction.
Either way, I think we should make haste. Hopefully we can
Indeed.
get ahead before anything more dreadful other than just toll bandits can happen.
What? You can't just LOL out of nowhere.
I'm sorry. I was just.
Okay,
hugging him the
he's
whole
back
time.
online. He's back online. He might
Okay,
be
hold on.
rejoining in a moment. Dude,
Hold on,
be
here we go.
careful.
Did you do it, Roz? Did you do it?
You went home, dude.
Hmm.
So I guess
That's interesting.
Wow.
All right then. So, good. Continuing on. Where was it? Quickly this way. We shouldn't waste any more time. Everyone. So, after a few more hours of travel, you can finally see a clearing ahead. It looks to be a few columns sticking out of the ground with a flat stone plateau.
Yeah, did we get anything?
For the bandits?
I did say I wanted to loot them.
Oh, alright. So you get one obsidian blade.
Okay.
Just a regular long sword. The bow was broken. They just have regular leather armor. The other two are gone in the... Well, the one pug list is definitely gone and disappeared under the water. And the other
I
one...
punted the other guy into the water if you want to go look for him.
Yeah. And there's only the two, so it's 2 obsidian blades, 1 unbroken fucking bow, and 2 leather armor. And also, assuming the orc had all the money, you find only a mere 10 gold on them.
Mm. How are we supposed to loot shit if you push him off the edge?
Error, file corrupted. This is Sparta.
Oh no.
What kind of bow is it?
A short bow. Made of bone.
Nobody at all. Nobody gets the joke.
Would they have any markings on them, like maybe of like their past life before they were bandits?
So as you
Anything?
look on them, it looks like a fairly fresh gang. You could tell that they took one of the larger gang symbols and just kind of altered one or two symbols on it, just so they would be their own, but kind of give this small intimidation of one of the main bandit lords that preside in one of the provinces, but it'd be on the other side of the Kyojin Mountains. So
I heard you trying to say kaiju.
they're not even in their correct provenance for what the symbol they were trying to copy.
Okay. All right.
So, approaching for what you know is the Temple from Ornster telling, you could see larger figures, and the closer you get, you could tell that there's 3 large figures and then a few more smaller ones surrounding them, and they look to be reciting closer towards what would be assumed the entrance.
Holy shit. Look crazy.
Why am I at the front? Are you assuming because I'm made of metal? I'm also durable.
Aren't you the defender?
I find that classist.
Don't worry, I got your back.
At least the dwarf has some spine.
So
I fear nothing.
So you could see that the from what you could tell, the larger female seems to be looking down the steps, and also the other more stoic samurai with the mask with the 3 swords is looking down as well. How close would you want to get?
Probably far enough away so they can't hear us talk, so we could maybe discuss what we're seeing for a moment.
So give it about like maybe 60 to 65 feet. Probably like around there, we'd probably want to be able to see the threat, and then we'd probably need to stop and discuss it. That probably seems about right.
Yeah.
I mean, 80 feet seems kind of close, honestly. You could probably see something well before 80 feet, especially something that scary. Within easy sight range.
So
And they're
It's
like,
very clearly identifiable as something that's, not, hey, welcome to the club. How you doing? You want a drink?
We're in a club. There are drinks. Let me tell them. Hey!
oh no. Did he just run in? Oh shit! Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan.
You just turn around and hear the Oni.
No.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. No, no, no. That wasn't canon.
Damn.
That was chilling.
Yeah. So, as you get closer, you could actually hear that and faint.
Does he really have 4 swords?
That 3.
No. There's 3 on his side, and there's a 4th one in his hand.
That is very true.
Alright. Fine, we'll go with 4. So, you in the faint distance, you can actually hear them with their booming voices talking very clearly, as such as that obviously completely unable to understand them since it's in their own language.
On a spook meter of 1 to 7, what would you rate this?
The spook meter compared to the 3 Oni you faced before?
On a spooky meter, yeah.
This would probably be a 9 compared to them.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's very clear that the two standing
very
at what
clear.
looks to be the open entrance are very well equipped. Their gear is finely crafted compared to just the enchanted tree weapon that the others had, and the other one just barefisting. The other one carrying from very tellable distance a strange glowing lantern with one cycloptic eye surrounded by the other smaller Oni that would be appropriate to your size. And one that seems very lanky and fiendish and small at about 4 feet, running around with a dagger, just kind of bouncing off some of the pillars, just talking to the larger one who has the lantern and the giant club, while the other 2 discuss while looking down into the temple. The other few smaller ones walking around seem more of a fiendish and impish quality, clawing at the temple, kind of digging at the ground, don't seem very intelligible, and more or less just trying to figure out what to do for the time being while their masters decide what to do.
Kaida, how far can you shoot that bow of yours?
I can get to about 100 feet accurately.
How about we start the engagement from that range and let them come to us, perhaps? Oh. Oh.
Sorry, I left my surround sound on.
Hold on a moment. I can translate. They're saying, "What time is the gangbang?" No,
We're
no, that
past
can't
already.
be right.
The orc is dead.
Lord Arno is a huden fortik symbolo bida åtta mon farste alvis mon kasabu haudan fuchitang gali asparos.
Oh God.
How do you all feel about that plan? They outnumber us, but feel like we can kill quite a few of them before they get to us. Before the rest of them die.
Sure, why not?
I'm willing to give it a shot.
If you have ranged weapons, now's the time.
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, with that Goliath's belt, I can actually, like, choke out even the giant Oni.
So, as you're discussing this, you could see the one with 4 swords points to the more heavily armored, shorter one, and points down the stairs. You see him just turn without question and just immediately head down.
Seems like that big one with the swords is some sort of leader.
That's true. You all have fate points. So
How do they regenerate? Is it just like action? Are they action points or are they?
No.
it's whenever I deem them after a significant story
Whenever
arc.
Josh decides to give them to us.
Yes.
But they last until we use them.
Yes. Even after a long rest.
Okay.
And they're very significant. I don't know if Josh has told you what they do.
Yeah. You can pretty much recover dailies, insta crit everything that you have. Like if you dump everything, how like monks and sword mages and such would have, or if you want to recover like 2 encounters, then use them with your action point and such, or
even out of combat, like, you know, you jump over the lava pit, do a flip the switch, and like, you know, do something really cool like that. I don't know.
pose and praise the sun at the same time.
Yeah,
at the end.
praise the sun, right? at the
Midair
end.
praise the sun.
Yeah. So, after about a minute, you hear what almost sounds like a blood-curdling scream in the deepest voice possible. And it was just a splatter of blood that kind of explodes up the steps towards them.
Nice. Oh, another thing about the fate point is, if the DM allows it, for special occasions, you could regain your daily, use it, and crit with that daily, but there's special conditions with it.
Oh, jeez.
Like,
Oh my god.
Certain things.
like, as an example, Joe's other character used his daily, and it was allowed to crit, but he had this Shinku Hadouken like at the end.
It was great.
And he basically killed the monster. It was great. But that's up to Josh. Okay. Go
Well,
on with the blood splatter.
There may be something down below, perhaps far worse than these things. We should take them out quickly. Are we all ready?
I will 1v1 them.
Well,
Yeah,
the
sure.
plan to shoot at them from 100 meters away will probably work out for the best.
Yes. Yeah. I guess we'll do that.
So,
Whenever you're all ready, I'll start firing.
line of archers, take your mark.
Can I throw a shuriken or is that too far?
That would definitely be way too far.
Are you kidding me?
Unless you like fake pointed to like fucking
Josh,
wanted
what
bullet
if
bend that
I've
shit.
been beating off with my right hand for so long that my right arm is just swole?
My right arm is a lot stronger than my left arm.
No, I'm just kidding. Oh, wait.
Just bulging biceps. Oh god.
Alright.
Okay, you guys are it.
Crouching tiger, hidden bicep.
So,
You all ready then?
yeah, what's the?
I'm ready to kill everything. Let's go. Right now.
Lay it on the table. I want to see it.
Alright. This attack will be against the center one,
All right.
using my Shiver Strike ammunition.
We're using the good ammo. The memes never stop, by the way, in case
Nope.
anybody was wondering.
I'll never let them stop.
Oh, that's definitely hitting.
Okay, and for my clever shot, he is slowed save ends.
Excellent.
Also, the Shiver Strike is, because of its burst 2, everything else here takes 4 damage.
All right. So burst 2 with the one launch of that arrow in perfect succession. You see all these little stragglers that were scratching at the ground as the burst frost fans out. You can see their limbs actually just crack off.
Oh.
and they all fall down dead.
That still only counts as one.
Oh my god. Fuck you.
Alright, so
I try.
that was Kaido. Soul?
Is this like a surprise round?
Yes, this is totally
Yeah.
a surprise round.
Soul's gonna move up past the line.
Don't do it, Soul.
Does Soul even have 100 yards of range?
Soul should have a lot of range.
How much range did you have?
Like Force Orbs, like 20.
Oh, really?
Range 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Oh
dude.
yeah, no, I have that skill. What is it? That passive that makes everything go really, really far.
Spell Sniper.
Yeah, something like that.
So could you do it from here?
I probably could, but I'm gonna move up.
Oh.
I think this is the theoretical distance. You aren't that close.
So am I in casting range or?
Yeah, you would be definitely in casting range.
Okay.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God.
I'm gonna daily this first one.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Which one?
The small one or the big guy? Alright.
Not the big guy, right? Yeah, right behind it. But specifically on that tile that I'm clicking on.
Alright.
Where's my
Jeez.
clicks? There we go.
Fountain of Flame.
That would be so specifically on him. That definitely is just an explosion of flame.
And it's a burst one within 10 squares, but my staff, as a free action, when I use a power that has a blast or burst effect, I can increase the size of the blast or the burst by 1.
Ooh, so burst 2.
Yes.
Covering everyone. So, is that a attack for every creature in the burst?
I believe so.
Alright, so roll me 3 more. For
Dang.
a reflex, because that'll be 26 fire to everything if it hits everything.
Just put 3d20.
You could just click the ability 3 more times.
Yeah, you're right, fam.
Yeah. Second one you miss. The third one will hit.
Miss is half damage.
Yes. Yeah, this is happening.
Alrighty. So,
I think you need one more now.
yeah, you need one more. Alright, so those two take it, and then he takes the full 20. Alright. So, the smaller one tries to avoid it the best he can. You can tell the female one just kind of nimbly dodges most of it and still gets burnt though. However, the 2 larger males just eat the entirety of the flame as it erupts from underneath them.
Okay. And
So that'd be your one attack. Anyone else with a range?
I have a range of 4.
Let me go double check Ornster's range.
I mean, on the bright side, if anybody shoots at me, I can literally teleport to them. But I don't know if I'd want to teleport to them.
I fly!
actually,
I have to update my health. I didn't do that at all.
on that miss,
Mm-hmm.
I want to trigger Guidance of the Past.
Alright, so which one? Because there's 2 of them. There's a 12 and a 14.
The 12. The 12 is on the bigger chick, right?
The 12 would be on the small purple dude.
Oh, the small one. So
The
then it would be
14.
the 14. The 14 on the big chick.
Yeah.
So what that does is when I make an attack roll, a skill check, or an ability check, I can roll 2 d20s for the triggering roll, and then I could use either result for the result of that roll.
All right.
Going in.
Well, fuck.
All right. Well, the 11 would hit with the +7. There would be an
yeah,
9 because
I forgot to add on the +7, but yeah, so I'll use the 18 roll.
All right. So yeah, she'll take the full damage of it as well. And so since that's the surprise round, you see the other two larger Oni just wrong one.
He went upside down. What a fucking man! And plus
doing a handstand.
Oh god. Yeah.
So infuriated by the fire.
Alright, so then that's a initiative roll. And you could tell the extremely shocked but pissed off at the same time.
I want them to stay there really bad.
Why would they stay there when they can come eat you?
Go to move them.
I am not contractually obligated to stand in front of you.
But I'm also not obligated to stand in front of you.
I find this distasteful.
You don't want to 1v1 the ogre?
That is possible.
Don't mind. 1v1 the ogre. What do you have to fear?
I have no soul.
Then you have nothing to fear. Get in there.
So many. He's getting in there with you. Alright, should be.
Alright, sorry about that. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Pull you.
Alright.
Just needed a quick breather, that's all.
Let me pull you over real quick from the other map.
Vans.
Be able to get you on the initiative here.
Let's just stop this with... Alright, fuck it. You see that burst? That's gonna be our rapid shot burst.
Because you just want to murder them even harder.
Yes.
Alright,
Slay them all.
so this
Die.
first one... Hang on, I just need to quickly check on my rapid shot macro. Not sure
Do it.
that's right.
Do it.
Slay them.
Okay, yeah,
Do it, Anakin.
-2. Alright,
You had no choice.
so this will be,
He was
again,
a Sith Lord.
little dude.
A Sith
This
whore.
one
Sith Lord.
is against sword guy. This one, I will be using one of my firestorm arrows. The front big dude that's currently slowed.
God damn.
Oh.
And then this one's against the chick, which misses. And then, damn it, 1 bonus damage from the firestorm arrow to everyone.
So I'm just picturing there's like this fucking, see like in movies or like anime, there's like this wall of flame and like it's like we just slayed them with our attack, but they're just kind of like walking through the fire.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, do I have to go get it now?
Dun, dun, dun,
And then,
dun,
since
dun,
I
dun.
don't need to really do anything else, I guess I'll just change my aspect now,
Alright.
since pouncing links will no longer be useful.
Yeah, I was about to fix that.
You know what? Fuck it.
Do it.
Let's action point and do it again.
Yes,
Before I
good.
change my aspect, we'll action point and do it again. So, again, little dude. Sword guy.
Oh,
Guy
no.
at the front, which I'm going to once again use a firestorm arrow. Oh, damn it, that one missed. And then the chick.
Why am I even here?
Jesus.
You see why I said 100 feet?
You see, like, I'm just not. I think Paracelsus is just gonna leave. I'm just gonna roll whatever you're playing because I'm apparently not needed. We might as well just have more of you.
Imagine 6 of those. Yeah.
God damn.
Like, this is stupid. Why am I even playing this game?
Well, seriously though, it is one of the essentials classes which are kind of broken. They're kind of built for a different like level of play. They're meant to be kind of OP because they're so simple. That's all they get though, is like shoot arrows. A bunch.
You know a lot. Shoot
Yeah,
those
a lot.
arrows. You know what? Here's another power to shoot those arrows.
Where's
More.
my rules of nature?
So finally over to the Onis after the massive devastation ass rape.
I think in what, 2 rounds they'll be at us? Maybe?
Yeah.
At
Pretty much.
100 feet? Yeah, that probably sounds about right.
So this
Unless they're
Except for
really
this middle guy.
fast.
this guy's just gonna start running at you.
He's fast.
So he pretty much just spends 2 turns running. Let's see.
How far does it get?
So let's see, running out of it. So you guys are out 100 feet. Oh, let's see. So he
fuck
gets
yourself.
20 feet away. The little guy. So he's actually probably 10 away from Soul.
I mean, that pretty much, like, if you just move him 1 square up, it'd be accurate.
Yeah, like that. So, same thing with the guard. He's just gonna haul ass, but he's gonna still fall short, as he's weighed down by heavy armor. Parsons.
How close is the nearest person?
This guy at the exact distance between you and it right now.
That is 1 square too many. I don't know if they would appreciate me pulling him to us anyway. Actually, no. If I augment 1, I could pull him, but I don't want to pull him. I will.
You can pull it if you want.
No, but it would take almost all of my power points, and all it would accomplish was putting him next to us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
I mean, and making it so he couldn't shift anywhere, but he could also still swing at a bunch of people other than me. So it's not a great idea.
You have what?
I
4
will
power
hold
points?
my action. If I use my weapon, I believe I have 4.
Okay.
My weapon has a special thing for it. Yeah, I will hold my action. That gives you like a half action to use, right? Or is this not Warhammer? Can I actually just hold my turn?
You can just hold your turn.
Okay, then I will hold my turn in case anything gets any closer.
Alright. So...
Okay, I will cast Force Orb on the front demon. Not the one directly in front of me, but the one behind it. So, right there. On that same, tile.
Alright. That'll definitely hit.
Okay, and then I can use Force Orb's secondary attack as a free action.
Alright.
So, what is it?
You can tell he's definitely haggard from that attack.
Yep. So it's each enemy in the burst other than the primary target. So that Force Orb was burst 1.
Alright, so you'd hit the other 2. So that will miss the first one. That'll definitely hit the second one. Oh my god.
Oh, good
These put
grief,
max
Soul.
damage in for you.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
The mass explosion on the Oni female. Alright.
Bluey.
You got a magic implement there?
I'll action point to
And do
I'll
your
action
crit
point
dice,
to
man.
do Force Orb again. Same spot, same basically just a complete mimic.
Alright.
Joe, do your crit dice.
Yeah, that's why you get crit dice. Roll your
And
Let me just check the stat.
Force Orb's an encounter, though, isn't it?
Oh, I can only use it once per encounter, even with the free action. Well, the action point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You would have
unless
the
you
fate
used
point.
a fate point.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, I'm not gonna action point then. Yeah. I still have a
Maybe
move
you
action.
should, like, move back.
Yeah.
Don't forget to roll your battle staff crit because you get the
Yes.
dice plus 2 times because it's a +2 battle staff. So you get another D8.
Another one?
Yeah, because you have a +2 battle staff. That's per plus. Alright, so
Word.
6.
Okay. So and then I still have my move action, so I'm gonna move behind Power over here.
Alright. You know.
I think I'm just gonna see if hold my action and if any of them get closer than 20 feet away, I'll do something.
Alright.
Sensei, I don't have to fear death if death never comes close.
You could see the chief kind of just beaten, bloodied, and fucked up from everything that just hailed down on him. He's just gonna use his minor fucking bolster the spirit of the guard that's way out, and then he's gonna turn and try and fucking start running at half.
What the fuck?
You could tell he's heavily wounded.
No, your creatures are pussy, Josh.
Oh yeah, he's slowed, Josh.
Yeah,
Go away.
He'll only get about there. So, ironically, that these two end up on the same turn. They're obviously very bloodied, and they can tell they're outmatched at this point.
No, I will fly.
You could. Oh god. Just good. Yeah. He and she looks extremely pissed off, especially at the surprise that She wasn't expecting anyone to be arriving here anytime soon. Oh my god. So, you could see she just kind of crosses the axe across her hip and then puts an arm around the other Oni's neck and then kind of just gets into his arms. And then with an unrealistic speed for some creature of his size, you could tell it's most definitely magic, he takes off running at even triple the speed over what these creatures were running up to you to fight you for. And they disappear off into the trees while the other one's slowly running off in the other direction.
They just don't want anything to fucking do with this group.
They're gonna go spend healing surges.
So those two effectively are gone.
Man, their smaller comrades are more like
Boston.
like fuck is that?
So Gadrin is just kind of sitting there like, I guess they're all pussies compared to those other ones. Fucking Shrine Keeper Ornster, he's gonna try his fucking snake attack again with launching out an ethereal serpent.
I'll take my turn after him.
Alright.
Okay.
He's gonna...
Shrine Keep, you really must develop your own moveset. It's kind of getting embarrassing.
I only take what inspires me, my lady.
Of course you do.
That's fucking
Be flattered.
really weak ass serpent attack. Oh my god, but you can tell
Pandora you just slowly see her face palm just...
but you can tell it effectively poisoned the Oni.
Yeah, I know, but just seeing this, just...
So you know. God.
I'm just gonna put Favor of the Gods on Pseudo, and then move up a bit.
Kill him. Do it now.
Yeah, basically. Because I can't reach him, so I'm just gonna...
Did the slowed only roll his saving throw?
Oh, does he get a saving throw? I thought
Yeah, it's save ends.
Alright. You saved. You might actually make it out of here as well. I say might.
You better be using that very lightly.
Alright. Pseudo.
Yes.
Do it.
Suto.
Slay him.
Oh yeah.
Hiya! You're finished.
You're finished.
Uh,
Oh, you're ready.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Oh, do I need to get that image out of my
Wait, hold
out of my
on.
archive? 1 second.
Glorious.
I
Josh.
have a Discord chat that I specifically archive my
So,
dank
yeah,
memes in.
that will definitely hit.
With the +4. You know, from the movement of the third flurry and the movement to the down.
Alright.
There you are.
So +4 damage.
Enjoy.
Nothing personnel.
Nothing personal, kid.
Nothing personnel.
Alright, so
Is he still trucking though?
he's still trucking, but you could tell after you just immediately landed blow after blow onto his chest and face that it bloodied him pretty good from that, and he's kind of a little hazy from that,
So-
but still going.
Is this
So-
actual distance?
Yes.
Centered. No, I get to shift 2 squares, right? After I move him, I'm gonna shift back 2, turn around and say you're already dead, and then leave.
You're already dead.
And meanwhile, the bandana just go.
Headband.
And then we get a slow fade to shadowy black and the light in the front.
Alright.
Is it still alive?
Yes.
Yeah, it's still.
Okay.
That's even the worst part.
You gonna take your held action now?
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to run up to here,
Okay.
and then give me a second. Do I actually have a macro for this ability?
I don't know.
Actually, I don't.
But I know you have a halberdier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a second to go find it. Okay, so d20 plus 8. Okay. This is versus Will.
That will hit.
Okay, he is pulled 1 square towards me, and he cannot shift. He cannot move in any way other than a square adjacent to me until the end of my next turn. And he takes 4 damage.
Pulled by the fist.
And I will mark him.
So what does that look like? Does your fist like extendo out?
Are you Blitzcrank?
Rocket punch. Rocket grab. Yeah, let's go with rocket grab. I like that.
That's
You know, I'm a robot. I might as well use that.
Oh god. That's awesome. Alright. Pandora.
Seeing as Parcelus and Pseudo are sort of in range, I send my my world speaker forward, just over here, I'd say.
Alright.
That's about attacking move. And then I'm going to use Voice of Battle. So that's a 1d6 Wisdom modifier, psychic damage, and if it hits, one ally in 2 squares of me can shift to 2.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just do that then. 17 versus Will for 5 psychic.
That will hit.
Yeah, cool. And Pseudo or Parcelus, do either of you want a free shift? So or Yuno could take it as well. It's got to just be in 2 squares. So that's 2.
I have an overabundance of shifts. Like honestly, things that I mark literally cannot run away from me. It's pretty.
So Yuno took it. There you go.
I'm good. I have every ability I have shifts me.
Yeah.
Like if something that I mark tries to run away, I can teleport to any square adjacent to where it moves.
So yeah, I'll just say the world speaker probably just like nibbled at its toe or something. Just, yeah, I'ma get ya.
Bit his toe. Alright. Hey then.
Alright, I mean, I pretty much just want to run up so I can get a shot on this guy again. No escape.
No mercy.
So I can use my disruptive shot. Bugger.
For CC. That's actually gonna hit. Because he's
Oh, seriously?
he was running.
Oh yeah. Okay, good. He's immobilized, say Vance. Also, I'm adding Cold Shadow Strike, which did 1 damage again!
Nickel and dime, nickel and dime.
If you hit him with the cash, you'll get the ass.
Yeah, whatever. He's immobilized, that's what matters.
Alright. So, Casabon. He's now freaking out, being up close and personal with the solid wall of metal from what he could tell.
How are you doing?
So, he's going to... He'll receive an attack, but he's gonna magic missile at Parcelus.
At point blank? What a baller.
So,
Isn't that still considered a ranged attack?
yeah,
Yeah, he said he's gonna take an attack.
Oh, he did. Okay, I didn't hear.
that's first reflex. I doubt that's gonna hit.
Oh, it's the versus reflex. This is Parcelus we're talking about. They might actually hit. Oh yeah, that hits.
All right.
Nice.
Dexterity is not
Oh,
even
geez.
close to a main stat for me. Like, it's so far off the map, it's drowning.
For me, it's
Damn.
fucking strength. I have nothing in strength. Oh,
So you just see
fail.
him
Crit.
like immediately freaking out and just hand over hand, his dagger, his implement, and his dagger again, and then one last shot from his implement.
Are you guys gonna hit it? Because
Yeah.
opportunity attack comes first.
Oh, so go ahead and hit him if you can.
Okay, yeah.
If you can.
Why did I not make a macro for my opportunity attack? Because it's actually really good. Okay. Slash roll 1d20 plus 8. 16?
16 versus AC? No.
Yes. Fuck.
So you bring down the halberd. His lanky body kind of just manages to shift and get right into an open spot on you, and just pop, 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 pop. Just magic missile after magic missile right into your chest. And then he'll action point and do it again, seeing how you now used your opportunity attack. The first reflex again. Nope.
Oh, he actually failed against my reflex.
So he's trying to continue the attack. You just move aside as he continues to try and strike the one open spot. And he'll.
My arm's finally over the large video game weak spot that I have on my stomach, apparently.
Oh, jeez.
Alright. So, the heavily armored guard sees Kaida shooting at his commander. He's gonna run up to you and just try and deck you right in the stomach.
Damn!
I'm being attacked.
This would be verse AC.
Yes.
So he just goes to bring it in his clunky armor. You just hear him running way ahead of time. Doesn't even come close to. What's this?
Oh. I come back to you now at the turn of the tide.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh yeah, I took 11 damage. Let me record that. There we go. Hey, sometimes you forget.
He grew 2 eyes.
He's crying. He doesn't like being hurt.
Whoa. Okay. Let's Iron Fist.
Alright. And these pillars are 20 feet tall.
20?
Oh yeah, that's definitely
not
hidden.
natural, just 20.
That's
7 damage. I get resist 2 to all damage till the end of my next turn.
Damn.
I'll
Oh yeah, you
record
could
that.
easily stand on top of them. They're smoothed off at the top.
Let's do it with this, yeah. I believe that's my entire turn. I can't really do much else, you know.
Okay. So.
So what's left here? We got the guard, the little demon. That big guy's just running away.
Yeah, he's immobilized right now because of.
It's immobilized right now.
No, he is no longer. Oh, okay. Never mind. The guy next to me, however, can shift now because I didn't lodestone lure him again.
Alright. Thousand lifetimes. I heard of this demon that knew about you.
I met a girl that knew about you.
Just thinking.
What you doing? Just thinking.
Maybe.
Are you thinking about Andre Durain's Mountain at Colbert, oil on canvas, painted in 1905?
What?
You got it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking art history is corrupting you, man.
What?
I'm trying to study for art history in between things that happen. It's required. I am not an art history major. Disclaimer.
Alright, I'm gonna target the little demon with Witch Bolt.
Alright. Oh, that's definitely. Oh my god, you're roasting his ass.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
As soon as
You've been thunderstruck.
Yeah. As soon as you launch the lightning bolt into him, you just see it kind of just like cross between his horns, go down into his eyes, and just his eyes pop out of his head, and you can just see him drool and foam and fall down flat.
So there's only this big guy left over here.
I'm just gonna put on rules of nature.
You know.
If the GM won't do it, I will.
Rules of nature?
Get this nigga!
Kick his ass!
Kick his fucking ass!
Alright, she'll dance up behind him and Sundering Might.
Oh, perfect.
20. And an extra 9, so 27 damage. Or 28 damage.
You sweep the blade right through his back, and you just rip part of the plate mail covering him right off, as he just kind of like stumbles forward now, and you can tell he's just about ready to go down.
Okay. That's it for me.
So is that save ends?
Yeah.
Alright. So he's just gonna try and save ends then. Alright, so he's stuck.
Oh, I just scrolled over.
Yeah. I'm telling Mom!
Oh my god.
I love doing that.
Gadrin's just gonna like saunter up like, yeah, that's what you do. Go him and fuck him up quick.
Fuck him up!
Ornsters gonna try and do Senpai proud by launching another snake.
You better not disappoint me this time. Last time was very underwhelming. Ooh.
Your girth will not withstand another blow from me.
Oh, so he launches out the snake. You can see it latch into this creature's throat, and you can just see the last bit of life as they're struggling to just keep up, fall down dead. As the poison takes course in his face.
I'd take its soul, if they have a soul.
This one, yes, he does have soul. It's not as tasty as the others for your god.
Of course.
Pseudo.
I mean, can he even do anything anymore?
This
Not
guy?
really. I mean, I could,
Pseudo, you have monk powers that let you move faster than your speed.
Yeah.
I think you could
Come on, man.
charge him. I don't know.
I could
Do
fly
a thing!
Or even fly.
because that's all I have that really makes me move faster.
65 feet, that's a bit of a stretch.
It's not even that, because he started off 100 feet from us. So, like this, it's basically like this square is like...
Hmm.
Could I even
We started here, and they started here, but that was 100 feet. Like...
But now it's to actuality.
I mean, I'll fly 6.
We've moved a bit closer, but he's still
Actually
pretty
fly,
far away.
Actually fly 8.
Alright.
Nothing personal, kid.
So 8.
Yeah.
You'd be able to charge up to him.
Oh, I can charge him?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Nips!
It's a melee, basically.
No!
7.
You just run. Senpai, watch me! Boom, right into the shell armor on his leg.
I'm sad that he got a 2, because we could have just had him fall over.
Oh, okay. You dare me?
He still has a lot to learn, but I believe Pseudo can save the world.
It was just a feint.
He turns around and says, "Believe."
Believe it!
Fucking pointing back as he action points.
Pandora.
No, Josh. No.
Oh, you're action pointing, Pseudo?
I'm fucking doing it.
Alright, so.
Because he said believe.
Alright.
And we have to believe in the heart of the cards as we master spy.
Alright.
Hey!
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah! There you go, buddy. You did it.
Oh, yeah, and then, 4 more damage.
So 15 total.
I want to slide him up.
Slide him up.
Thanks, Pam.
Ooh.
I'm out.
Just punch him right in the nutsack so he moves over one.
Can I use his nuts as a speed bag?
Probably, considering they're at your eye level at this point.
Oh, okay, yeah, I nut punch him like a speed bag. I gotta get my training in.
Good God.
Alright.
Alright, so... Am I go? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright.
I will point out he's 100 feet away from us.
Yeah, he's 100.
Because
my spirit companion is spirit
this
companion.
was 100, and we've moved 25 roughly.
Okay, I was gonna say that my
moved that same distance away.
Yeah, so he's equal 100 feet away still.
Oh, I was gonna say that my spirit companion has speed. My speed plus 4, I believe it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's 11 squares. So that's 1. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to draw that.
Feet.
Yeah, and I think I can just make that, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it can make that just 11 squares.
Except you have to do it twice.
Yeah, that would be 55. 55 feet. He's 100 feet. It's just because there was a.
Oh.
There's not enough space on the map to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everyone assaulted them from 100 feet away and just.
Basically, every one of these squares is 2 squares.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me. There's not a lot I could do in that scenario then, apart from.
Why don't you just kill him in one hit?
It's a shame your spirit companion is actually like out, because you can call your spirit companion anywhere within 20 squares.
I
know, but even then, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It would only spawn here. That's in theory, it spawns there. And then I would need to then make it move my move speed plus its plus 4 move to get it to where I need it to go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least I needed to move my move. But I can't exactly do that, so... I guess... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half. There. And my spirit companion stops there. And that's about as much as I can. I'll just move 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you could downgrade your standard to a move and get all the way up to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but I was then gonna use like Spirit of the Tempests, or so Ellis got a chance to heal or make a saving throw.
Do you still have an action point?
I believe I do have action points. I haven't used mine yet.
Because
so I might do that
you'll
actually.
get another action point at the end of this encounter, so you can do that.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. So, Pandora in some sort of parcel tongue language just starts barking orders at a snake, and you just see it speed across, almost like through the air, like the snake flying through the air. You've seen them happen before; they totally exist. And it gets around Pseudo's neck, almost like a scarf. And I then use Spirit of the Tempest on the
Spirit of the Tempest is melee off you, not the spirit.
Sure. I thought it was spirit off. It was off me.
No, voice of battle is.
Yeah. No. Then I'll then use I'll just use voice of battle then because.
Oh, the snake's gonna scream at him from scarf mode.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it just and that will give you you can shift 2 squares or So I'll just use voice of battle on it.
Oh my fucking god!
Nice.
With the nat
4
crit.
damage, and what is your totem? 1d6 bonus damage. Roll another d6.
Yeah. So slash roll 1d6. Or do I just roll one? Do I just say roll d6?
Both work.
Yeah.
Okay, roll 1d6. Hey, that's not bad. And then that allows either Pseudo or someone else. Yeah. Pseudo. You can shift 2 squares if you want, buddy, but you've now got a cool ass snake scarf because you are a fucking weeb.
With my headband, the accessories are coming on.
Fucking god.
Pandora is making Pseudo more weeb.
Oh no.
Now he just needs a trench coat.
I just inspired him.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You've inspired me. The next article of clothing I will get will be a very stylish and classy fedora.
It's done.
Yes, good.
It's totally
Good.
Oh my god.
kinda.
The fact that it's still alive is bothering me. I scramble and climb to the top of this pillar.
Excellent view.
Yes,
See
very
his
excellent.
big cyclops eye.
And then,
Polo Mulan. You're a man. Kidding. Be a man. Climb the pillar.
Oh my god.
then I'll just use clever shot.
I'm gonna have to go find that now.
Damn it!
Oh.
These rolls are slowly getting lower.
Oh no. No, that's not going to hit, unfortunately.
Let this bastard get away.
Yeah, that's alright, he's immobilized still.
So I need... Parsless.
So I can turn my standard into a move, and I can move 12 squares, which on this board is 6 right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's my entire move.
So...
I should really just have you guys start throwing rocks at me so I can teleport to you.
I can shoot you if you want.
I'd prefer if you, or if you did, you can purposely miss in it, you know. It technically says that if something misses me.
Everyone trying to move up to keep up with...
Oh, okay, I'll shoot the ground at your feet.
There you go, that's better.
I assume that's all, Joe, unless your action point.
I'm just gonna magic missile the guy.
Alright.
Magic missile.
So that's 7 damage.
Alright. With this point of your... With the point of your staff, you launch out the magic missile. Sinks straight into his chest. Almost like a breeze. You just see him... dead on the ground. That's combat.
Yay!
Okay, I jump down.
Acrobatics?
Use acrobatics to see if I take damage. I will not take damage.
God damn.
Do you land on all fours?
Yes.
I pat her head.
God damn it.
Oh.
Since you landed right by me. Head pats.
Good squitches.
From now on, I should do the superhero landing.
It's terrible for your knees.
Oh my god. Yuno says out loud, I didn't know Oni could be so cowardly. I thought they were bloodthirsty.
I think I'll call my companion away for the meanwhile. So just tuck it under me.
Okay. They may be cowardly, but they aren't foolish. Being bloodthirsty is definitely in their nature, but when they are outmatched, they will definitely withdraw.
They have a good tactical mind, at least. They know not to stick around when they can't win a fight. But them being this cowardly, it's troubling.
Obviously, they just knew how outmatched they were. Excellent plan.
It is a bit
I must say it was quite impressive. She's sort of like addressing the group vaguely at that. You got praise from the weird snake lady. Yay.
Well, we had the advantage. I bet they're kicking themselves for standing out in the open like that and being so loud with their gibberish.
We don't know what could be inside the temple. If they were set out here, it could possibly mean something even bigger inside as their boss, and that told them to guard.
I believe
Whatever
it's
it is.
more
Sorry,
to
go.
kill. We should advance.
An idea, certainly.
Definitely with caution.
I wonder if the one...
I'll keep an arrow knocked.
I wonder if the one named KP is here.
Alright.
I hope so.
Alright. Did we loot the lads?
Oh god. So
Pseudo loots.
Pseudo's looting the big Oni.
I must loot them.
Das loot.
I told him in a whisper after I punched his nuts. He was already dead.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
I love this game.
Is there ever any doubt?
No. Once you get the whisper of you're already dead, you know.
One punch!
That's actually Fist of the North Star.
Omae wa mo shinderu.
Soon I'll be using my semi-serious punches.
So on him you find 223 gold.
For my fedora later.
You do not need 220 gold to buy a fedora.
A classy fedora will cost great money.
Unless we're seeing some record levels of inflation, the most it should cost is probably like a penny.
Hey, what kind of fedoras are you buying? I only have class in my fedora.
And his weapon was a +1 parrying great club.
Is that thing huge as fuck?
A parrying great club. Good joke.
Josh, is that thing just huge as fuck?
Yeah, it's like the
Nah,
size of
no. Don't even tell me about that one.
Yeah, it's a great club. Requires 2 hands for.
Is it bigger than me? That's all I really need to know.
Yes.
Okay.
Size does matter.
Yeah, that's all I need to know. And skip it. But thank you for the information.
We can sell it later to particularly large giants, maybe.
On the smaller creatures just seem to be pure raw flesh and seem to be bleeding some kind of disease. Luckily, they were quickly dealt with before they even got to move.
More poison damage, of course. More poison, of course.
Fucking Josh, I'm gonna have to take poison resistance.
That doesn't look like poison to you.
No, with your acid,
It's
get out of
just
here.
it's liquid herpes.
Yes.
it turns out it's liquid herpes.
Yeah, he nailed it on the head. And then the other one that seemed heavily armored, it seemed very crudely put together, almost to kind of seal him in, and that Yuno had managed to rip the casing open entirely. He didn't have anything other than a journey bread on him. And for the more lankier purple Oni, who's about your size, he has 155 gold, a orb of fickle fate, repulsion cloth armor +1, and a flame burst dagger +1.
Just a quick ask to you, Josh. When do you reckon? Have we got another hour in the session to go? Because I might need to be going soon.
No, I plan to end it in a couple of minutes here. Pretty much once you guys head down.
Just
I rolled that to dab.
dab.
But yeah, we'll be ending very, very soon.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, I usually intend 2 o'clock as my end point because I know Nick can't stay up too late after that either.
It's not that I can't, it's that I have a test tomorrow and I'd rather be awake for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, alright. So, I would imagine after looking at all that, you decide to head on down.
Yeah, I'd say there's nothing left for. Actually, maybe someone should stand here as guard. That might be a smart idea. If we're going down into a thing, maybe I'll go over to Ornster and I'll say, Shrine Keeper, as much as I appreciate your help in battle, I believe if we're going to go down into this crypt, we may need someone to watch us from the surface.
I will be ever vigilant, my lady.
Should you need to contact me, and you will know how, simply let me know if there's trouble coming.
I will let you know immediately. I'll let
I
none
expect
enter.
nothing less. I expect nothing less, and then moves on. That's about it. I just want to make some stuff.
Can I spend a healing surge before we go down?
Of course. I would imagine you take about 5 minutes, especially gathering some stuff from those Oni.
Okay, then. Just making sure that... Oh, yeah, my surge value is really, really high. I don't know why I was worried at all that it wouldn't instantly refill it.
Yeah, like, you're nothing but a constitution class.
I mean, hey, and wisdom.
That too. Con and wisdom. You can endure.
Con, WizCon. WizardCon, it's BlizzCon except nothing but wizards.
Alright.
That sounds like it would be fun to go to until they turned you into a sheep.
Polymorph, man. It's the best of all skills.
Alrighty.
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
It's the best of skills, it's the worst of skills. Depending on your situation, really. Alright. Okay, dokie.
Alright, so as you head down, you can actually see there's a splatter of blood and what looks like what was one of the creatures that was guarding the Oni. It was torn apart at the bottom here. You don't see his limbs, you just see the metal plating and a stain of blood and gore. So,
How far can I see down these staircases, Josh?
Ooh.
Oh no.
so
Dark
There's
Carnival.
a weird, spooky... The fuck is that? Tree man.
So
Oh no, they look like weird penis turret plants.
yeah. There was the Orb of Fickle Fate, the Repulsion Cloth Armor, and a Flame Burst Dagger +1. The other Oni had the Parrying Club.
I want to be in the front.
So what happens when we step down? Does it do anything?
As you come down, it almost looks like this plant creature man was attempting to make some fashioned kind of robe from moss and vine. You could see him...
Is Johnson covered?
Yes, if there was one. You're not sure if he has one. He's standing by what looks like to be the shrine and temple pool multiple flowers. You could tell there's fresh roots and flowers that burst through the tile floor. All the lights have been extinguished. There's only the sunlight and the fresh scent of gore from torn apart Oni, where you don't know where the other parts have gone. All you can see is the metal and the drag marks. He looks at all of you as you come down the stairs. You see a gross, wicked smile creep across his half-formed face of vines and roots. And you could see a small glow in what would be his eyes, from what you could tell. And just different flowers start to form around his throat as he kind of adjusts his chest a little.
Ah, someone who's not some simple-minded giant.
Josh, I refuse to accept your other character into my campaign settings.
All we needed in that moment was a fucking record screech, just this creepy music, and it's like, Josh, I'm not accepting another character into the campaign.
Because I know this voice.
Come, have you taken interest to what lies here?
What lies here?
Can I step forward?
Yes.
Sorry, the magic box.
Is it here?
So you've heard of it, I assume?
Yes, we seek it.
Ah, I like those belligerent creatures outside.
I gotta go, mate. Sorry, mate.
They're dead now.
Oh, fantastic. I couldn't be happier to hear such oaths weren't going to be a continuing issue. Ah, the scent of fresh arcane and power is around you.
Your mic was cutting out, Josh. What did you say?
The scent of fresh arcane power and raw strength. You're very, very strong from what I can tell.
There must be soul in the pack. He has many a soul in there.
So tell me, why should I even entrust such an item to all of you, other than just, you're very obviously strong. Are you intelligent? What do you even desire to use it for?
Use it. You plan to get rid of it.
Get rid of it? Why would you ever want to do such a thing? It contains so much raw capability.
It depends on what its capabilities are. I at least tend to study it.
You have quite the scent of death about you.
Does she like smell weird?
You can see like flowers on the wall. You can see the flowers on the wall behind you, kind of like opening and closing, almost like they're breathing.
Sensei, he's smelling you. It's weird.
Yes, well, no matter one's station in life, the dance of death unites all.
Oh, sadly, I can't say the same about me. I'm always here, new form or other, traveling to wherever this delectable relic carries me.
So, you are in possession of it?
No. Much more different. It's in possession of me.
Ooh. Delicious.
Perhaps, it seeks a new master.
I could take it.
Oh, yes it does.
One who could put it to its true purpose.
Oh, so So smart, catching on quickly, I see.
What do you say, Josh?
So smart, catching on quickly, I see. Do you want to fill its purpose? Keep
She
adding
steps
more.
forward. Yes. She like holds out her arm outstretched towards this guy.
Nephew, no.
Let me feel your soul.
Jesus Christ.
As you see him move, you can actually see the tile underneath the temple itself shifting and being pushed aside. His feet are completely engrounded in the root system below in the dirt. And you see it tearing up more.
We're about to be violated. Oh god.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tentacle plants that could happen here.
What an odd room.
As he reaches out and kind of like places his hand on yours, you just feel this really intense energy almost kind of pulling you as if it was going to try and rip your soul out.
Oh, nice.
You just get a much more different feeling than your god. Your god is just the pure raw essence of death and the pain and the swift punishment that follows. This is different. Feels almost like it's lasting, that there is no silence after the tear and the rip into the other realm. Almost like you'd be permanently stuck in between, bound to just continuously suffer along with him.
You serve a perfect god for this trinket of power. I think it would be of great use in your hands. But what of the others?
But what of them? They're with me.
Are they? Would they all be willing to do the same?
We shall find out in the coming days.
Don't cliffhanger me like that, fam.
And she again, like, extends her hand and says, I shall accept it.
Oh, no. That's gonna be one of those days.
Then let us go retrieve it from where it lies.
And he starts to lead you deeper into the temple. And we're gonna leave it off there.
I'll wait here. It's okay. It's whatever.
Okay. I gotta go do some stuff. It was fun.
Alright.
So, see you, Nick.
Good night, Anika.
Good night.
Instead, Pseudo touches his arm when he's trying to touch arms. Like, no. I'll touch the arm. it's just, oh. No, Pseudo, I told you I accept it. No. I'll be touching the arm.
I'm Spartacus.
Real men talk with their fists, okay? Just right there. You're just like, oh.
Just touch
Gotta
gloves.
Just
Slide
touch
out.
Are you ready? Hey, I don't know what's happening. I said real men fight with their fists. All right, let's do this.